With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
And some space here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
Focus, defense, focus. Show it up, show it up.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill.
Sony Michel, his first carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this. Foes and Mike.
Blue draw quarters.
Watch the out. Check. You go tight.
Check it.
You got tight right there.
Sugar.
Brady gives to Michel, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Echo. I got you.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
53.
44. Double.
13, spill.
Check. Kill. Motion. Check 43.
Shadow.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Michel, and he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, watch it.
Hey, Alabama.
Check 24.
Alpha.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 32 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, You got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does capture the ball in the secondary.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Browns.
180.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Check the backer, check the backer.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Mayfield dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Green, 74 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Michel running right. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check 24. Check 24. Joker, 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 Joker.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard. Loss. 4th down now.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down, Cleveland.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check cross, check cross. But Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, exit.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 41, Mayfield. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A.J. Green, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. And this is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
I got it. Right. He's turning right. He's turning right. Hey. Pistol.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Sack, baby. Sack.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Run. Hey, my touch.
Final play of the half, Mayfield.
Big stop.
It's caught by OBJ. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Yeah, Alabama.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. 4 down. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Good. 180.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And again, it's Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in Week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
John Simon in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Brady's throw there complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
44 to Mike, 44 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ed Oliver gets him.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black.